Even if this was my second time filming this video because I forgot to plug my mic in, I would never admit to it. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. The last couple weeks I've been testing out film simulations and picture profiles on the Ricoh GR III, specifically color profiles. This week, time for black and white. If you haven't read my previous reviews, I'll leave some links down in the description, and as always with this review, you can check out the written review and all the sample photos on my website. There's a link down below. All of these recipes are from the Ricoh Recipes App. Whoever created that has done some great work, and I encourage you to check it out on the Apple App Store. So this week I had the chance to try out 3 black and white film simulations: Dramatic Monochrome, Black and White Negative plus Red Filter, and Black and White Film. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I am not a very good black and white photographer. I don't have a lot of experience. Color is my strong preference. I figure if God made the world in color, I'll photograph it in color. But this was a great creative experiment, and it taught me several new things. And before we get started, if you don't know how to input a recipe into your Ricoh GR III, I'll put a link down in the description to an article and a video that'll explain it to you. All right, so let's talk about the good stuff. The very first film simulation that I tried out was called Dramatic Monochrome. And without question, this was the most challenging film simulation that I shot with this week. I've stated previously that I prefer black and white photos with a lot of contrast, but this was almost too much. This recipe is unforgiving in the highlights, and it's only slightly more merciful in the shadows. Initially, when I started shooting this, I threw away almost all of the images that I captured because either the highlights were blown or my subjects were just crushed into the abyss of shadowy darkness. But slowly, I began realizing that I needed to find subjects that were in the mid-tones if I wanted photographs that were worth keeping. In theory, that doesn't sound particularly hard once you recognize it, but in practice, I found that my eye was untrained for that task. I didn't see light properly, and it took me several days to start seeing light in that way in order to get some quality photos. And in the end, I was happy with some of the results that I was able to get, but I felt unable to tap this recipe's true potential because of my underdeveloped skill sets. If you're somebody who shoots a lot of black and white, this might be something that you're really interested in, and you can probably make better use of it than the sample photos that I've been able to show off. The second recipe I tested has a funky name. It's called Black and White Negative plus Red Filter. This Ricoh recipe gets its name from the practice of using color filters in monochrome photography. You can use green, yellow, orange, red, sometimes even blue filters when shooting black and white images to affect the tones of your final image, of the final results that you're getting. This particular simulation is designed to give the appearance of a black and white image that's taken with a red filter. From what I understand, red filters tend to give monochrome images a more dramatic look than, say, a yellow or an orange filter. I found a really great summary of how the particular colors affect black and white images on Ilford's website, and if you're interested in that, there's a link in my written review on my website. I had the chance to use this film simulation while in Tirana, Albania around Christmas time. After checking into my hotel, I walked around the streets and I ended up in Skanderbeg Square, which is the center of town, where thousands of people had gathered for some holly jolly holiday festivities. And I thought that the recipe created really pleasing images in just about any kind of lighting condition. I was able to shoot during the day and during the night and at dusk. It renders images with just kind of a pleasing uniformity and smoothness. It does have a tendency to blow highlights if you're shooting in lower light, but I found this to be forgiving due to how well it retains all the tonal details in the shadows. So I'd have to say the black and white plus red filter was my second favorite recipe, close second to this next one, Monochrome Film. This is my favorite of the black and white recipes that I've used for the GR3 to date. To my eye, it is the ideal mixture of contrast and tone and detail. It's well balanced between, let's say, the harshness of the Dramatic Monochrome, the first simulation we looked at, and the flat lifelessness of black and white simulations that have a lot lower contrast. I also found it to be more flexible than the other recipes that I tried. It doesn't make the photographer pick between sacrificing the highlights to retain the shadows or crushing the shadows to save the highlights. I use multi-metering mode most of the time, and it does a really good job at balancing the exposure well enough to retain detail in both highlights and shadows. I know there's a lot of Ricoh shooters who just love the highlight metering mode, but personally I enjoy my shadows too much to abandon them into the eternal darkness of the abyss. I particularly liked Monochrome Film because it gives, at least to me, a true-to-life depth to the final image. Each of the photographs that I took, it makes it look like it appears that you can just walk into that scene and occupy the space. And I account that to just how much tonal detail it retains. So in conclusion, the Ricoh GR III has already built itself a great reputation as being a strong black and white camera, and these recipes just bolster that reputation. There's a lot of people that are already content with the built-in picture profiles like the high contrast black and white that Ricoh offers, but hey, a little variety doesn't hurt. And I again have to say I highly recommend the Ricoh Recipe app. If you're not a patron of the creator and you've found value in his work, I'd encourage you to do that. I don't know him, I have no affiliation with him whatsoever, but what he's created has been a great value to me. I think there's still 2 or 3 monochrome recipes that I've yet to try on that app, so maybe you'll want to try those out. You can beat me to it. In the upcoming months, I might do some more reviews of the recipes on the app, but what I'd really like to do is to begin creating some custom recipes of my own and putting them on the website and giving back to the community and raising awareness about the film recipe possibilities on the Ricoh GR III, because I just find that a lot of people just don't know about it. Remember to check out the website, linked down below, for a growing number of articles and resources. I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas and has a Happy New Year coming up and a blessed 2023.